What's going on, YouTube? Wanted to share this video with you to show you what exactly you should do in case your ad account on Facebook get disabled or banned or flagged, um, and best practices to use to keep it from happening, and as well, if this happens to you in the future, what to do as well. My name is Art. I'm the owner and founder of CPC Ninja. We are a digital marketing agency that provides leads and appointments and sales for our clients who are looking at 10x their business through paid advertising. So, if you do have an ad account that has gotten flagged or disabled, and you believe it's for no apparent reason, you was within policy and guidelines and you haven't done anything wrong, it's okay. That is normal with Facebook. It happens all the time. And from what I understand when I was talking to Facebook, the reason this happens is because there's robots. There's an algorithm and there's robots in place that they look at these ads, and whenever they update, especially when they update the algorithm, you'll see a wave of ad accounts get flagged. And sometimes it's most of the time it's accidental, but you wouldn't believe how many scammers, spammers, types of people who are violating policy out there that are getting away with getting their ads approved and running it to audiences and causing really, really bad stuff on the platform. And that's why this happens. What you should do when this happens, and if you believe it was flagged, uh, mistakenly flagged, appeal it. Go ahead and submit your appeal to Facebook. And most of the time, we've had it happen as well. They will reinstate it within a matter of minutes, sometimes weeks, and worst case scenario, sometimes months. But they will reinstate it. Um, this is very important. You need to appeal it or attempt to appeal it, because if you don't appeal it, they're going to think you really did do something bad. So by appealing it, they believe that at least you have confidence that you were in the right, and then you have someone manually look into the ad. If you have had it appealed, and then you've had that final decision that it's not going to get reinstated, this is our final decision. Um, Normally, what happens is there you have a and you have a rep, uh, some college kid, to be honest, an intern, who are looking at these ad accounts, and they look at it, and then they're looking at thousands of ad accounts practically all the time. So you have to understand a lot of the stuff they're going through. You didn't do nothing wrong, but they still had the final decision. So what you should do is just contact Facebook through support. Tell them the honest truth of what's happening. Hey, you got a final decision that was disapproved, but you didn't violate policies you read and carefully terms and conditions, and you understand them. Then you have most of the time you have another representative who might look at it. And we've had this happen where we've appealed it 3 times, both times the final decision, and then finally the third time they're like, "Oops, I'm sorry, you've just reinstated it." So it's a mistake and it's an issue that they're having, and they're trying to fix it. But at the moment, that's very important that you try to appeal it. Now, what you honestly should do is don't just have one ad account. If I were you, definitely I would have at least 3 ad accounts, one ad account and then 2 backups, because you do not want this to happen and then you don't have no ads running, and now you've got to scramble to continue to keep your marketing going. You have a backup already in place, so when the ad account gets disabled, you immediately shift to the backup while you are waiting for the first one to get reinstated. It's very important. Um, and again, this happens just randomly. You don't have nothing wrong that you did. It's just sometimes it's just the way it is, and then most of the time they reinstate it and say, "Oops, I'm so sorry, our mistake." Uh, I have clients that have a big budget and they spend a lot of money on ads, and they can't afford for their ad account to get disabled. So they have got multiple backup accounts, and they're all running budget. And just in case if one goes down, two goes down, they've got a couple that are still active. So I myself, I've got 21 ad accounts, and it's just something you should do. Now, whenever you create a new ad account, don't immediately run lead generation or sales ads to it, it's going to get flagged because they're going to think that you're trying to circumvent, which you are, and circumventing is against their policy. So what you should do is definitely create a new ad account and then add a new billing method to it. And then, of course, run a small budget $1 a day page post engagement objective ad in it and just let it sit there and collect maturity. After it collects maturity, Facebook trusts it. It's got a consistent flow of um, ad spend that's been billing to Facebook. It hasn't had no issues with the market or with the audiences flagging ads. And of course, you've got maturity. Over the length of time, it's been mature so that when you do go to the new backup ad account, you can obviously run ads in it without having any issues. Um, this is very important. I mean, you gotta have it. If you don't have it, this could happen. And now you got to figure out what to do. And when you create a new ad account and run leads to it, it typically gets flagged again. Most of the time, it'll get flagged. It's just super sensitive, so you gotta be careful. Um, the best practices you should do to keep your ad account from getting disabled. Well, definitely make sure you understand their policy and terms and conditions. What normally gets this, the reason ads get flagged most of the time is because of the ad copy. The ad copy is super sensitive, especially people nowadays. You say the wrong thing and people will get offended. So you got to make sure in your ads, you're not calling a market out. You're not really typically, directly talking to a specific type of person, or you're not making, claims that are not realistic. And typically you can get away with, running ads without them getting flagged. Uh, it's very important you understand that because if you get too many ads flagged in an ad account within a certain time frame, it will also, put you under the microscope, and then your ad account could just disabled as well. Most of the time, ad accounts get disabled is because of billing issues. A long time ago, scammers used to use, those Walmart credit cards. They used to use those credit cards and then add a payment method to Facebook and then get ads running and running and running, and then Facebook trusts them. Therefore, they run the ads and then bill later, and then the card don't have money on it, and then they just use a lot of money from Facebook without paying for it, and then create a new ad account and rinse and repeat. That like became a real tradition, and people were getting away with spending thousands of dollars without paying for it. Well, that's a problem, and that's why Facebook they bill you in small increments every day until they trust you, and then you build trust and then have a higher increased spend limit. That's one of the reasons. If your billing method don't match you, if your billing method don't match the name on file, if your billing method was added from another IP address somewhere far away, it could get flagged. Another reason is because if you log into Facebook and go into the ad account and make a dramatic change, it can get flagged. Like if you raise the budget from $10 a day to a $200,000 a day, it'll get flagged. If you log into Facebook in your location and then you're far, far away and someone logs in for you and they go to your ad account under you and as a new IP address, it could get flagged as well. So you've got to be careful. Um, and what Facebook does, because they got so many ad accounts to take care of, their their solution to things is just, oh, something over there happened. Okay, just flag the account. And then most of the time, scammers, spammers, bad people doing bad stuff, if their ad account gets flagged, they know they're doing bad, so they're not going to appeal it. They're just going to create a new ad account or buy a new ad account. And that's why. So you have to, make sure what you do is obviously within their guidelines, and of course, if it gets flagged, appeal it because it's going to show them that you are doing good things and you believe that it should be appealed. Um, we have a script that we use if an ad account gets flagged. We have a script that we use, copy and paste script that really will help your ad account get appealed, depending on your ad account, of course. If you didn't do anything good, of course, that I can give you, just comment below in the video and I'll send you this. I'll give you this script. And obviously this script, you can download it and use it. If your ad accounts get flagged, just copy and paste the script and fill in the blanks, and then it'll get reinstated. The script, we use it all the time, and every time we use it, it always gets reinstated. It always gets reinstated. So we can use that script, and comment below. Comment below this video if you need that script, and I'll send it. I'll be happy to send it to you. One more thing with your ad account as well, you have to understand something. If you've got multiple ad accounts inside of a business manager, and if one of your ad accounts gets flagged, it's likely that your other ad accounts in the whole business manager will be under the microscope and could also get flagged too. So if you have multiple ad accounts in the one business manager, it's good and it's more safe to create a new business manager and have new ad accounts or other ad accounts in that business manager as well. So that's important. Oh, and by the way, you do have a backup ad account already created. If you didn't know this, most people don't. Inside of your Facebook profile, the normal profile, if you go to Ads Manager, which is on the left, if you click it, you might see an ad account in there, brand new, don't have any ads in it, and you can use that as a backup. If it could be a new one, or it might be one of your super old ad accounts that you forgot about, that has um, page posts boosts from your page whenever you used to do ads from the page and you didn't know what you were doing. It could be one of those too. So you already have a backup. Just make sure you add a new billing method to it that's different than the billing method connected to the one that you're using. And of course, run a page post engagement objective campaign, $1 a day, and then mature over time, and then you can use it if you need to. Worst case scenario. All right. Hope that helped. Thank you.